The economy collapse news. Hey gang, this is Mike with Mr. No Fluff, and there's major movements happening around the world, okay? Including the financial market collapse that's not being reported in the Fox and the news and CNN and these big companies, okay? The reason is because this, for example, the stock market is totally rigged right now. Okay, they're not allowing it to crash. Now today we're having the fourth consecutive day of market crash. Okay, so stream media will say it's a slip, whatever you want to call it. But if you really look around at the symptoms that's not being reported. But by the way, go ahead and click like, share. Let's click on share and let me know your thoughts. Do you think there's a crash coming in? Not below? And I'm out here with with the family doing the walk to let you guys know that there's great opportunity coming. Okay, wow, look at that bird. It's pretty cool, walking on the ground. So there's great opportunity coming, even though there's gonna be great turbulence. So let's go back to stores collapsing. Now, one of my favorite companies, Tesla, they're closing down and letting go many amount of people, okay? Which I think is a smart move because these big corporations, they know that all hell is about to break loose, okay? So Tesla's the CEO is a smart guy, and he's figuring out how he can reduce costs to ride out this turbulence, okay? Smart move. But let's look at some other big players, Fortune 500 companies, losing money, closing down, left and right. It doesn't matter what country or what state you're in. For example, Payless. For example, Kroger's having losses. For example, Lee closing down. For example, so many. It's just I would have to have a piece of paper in front of me to read it one by one. Okay, so if the economy is so good, then why are all these companies closing down? Okay, think about it. If the economy is so good, why is all these companies closing down? Okay. Why is 7 million people behind on their car payments? Why is so many people have so much debt? Why is the cost of living constantly expanding? Well, that one's a pretty easy one. Inflation, central bankers. So there's going to be great pain coming to many people because the war is on the middle class, on the poor. That's why the poor that can't afford, and they get their banking account withdrawn, all these bankers make millions and millions and millions of dollars per year charging them insufficient funds. That's why when people start becoming late on their credit cards, the defaulted credit card interest rate, if you Google, is almost 29%, okay? Because it's a war on the small, the middle class, and the working people, guys, all right? But there's great opportunities as well, okay? Real estate, okay? Not because prices are gonna go up, but because they're gonna come down significantly, okay? So many people say you gotta have a lot of cash to get in real estate. That's incorrect. That's not correct at all. There's other ways that's called creative financing that you could use to make money in real estate. And if you want more information about that, go to mrnofluff.com. I have a lot of courses and training on how to do that. Stuff where called subject to investing, where you just take over people's payments, all the way down to buying, fix and flipping, and so on. But the point of this story is, real estate is going to be a great opportunity because so many people are going to be going in default because, one, the corporate that they work for borrow so much money to buy their stocks, and now they're over leveraged and it's low in economy. Then guess what? They're not going to be making as much money. A great example is iPhones, where when the market is really good, people are making money. They're willing to spend thousands of dollars for a device. Now, sales are slowing down. Okay, so we have millions of dollars behind people behind in their car payments. People are not buying stuff anymore as much as they used to. Now, credit is very loose. They'll give anyone credit right now, okay? Because they want everyone to get into debt. Now, if you look around, and I reported this to you guys before, most people that do real estate investing today, they're using home equity loans, they're using home improvement loans, HALOs, they're using revolving credits. They don't have any cash. Very few people have cash, okay? Because right before a crash, there's gonna be loose lending. Remember 2006? Do you remember 2005? Everyone could fog up a mirror, could get a loan, okay? And the reason is they want everyone to be in debt, and right before it pops, okay? Because guess who has the money? The bankers and the guys that are lending versus borrowing. So they can buy all the assets for pennies on the dollar, okay? So real estate is going to be a great, powerful thing. Another great thing is, you okay? All right. Another great thing is that I believe, in my opinion, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin is going to be an amazing opportunity, okay? All the big corporations are getting into it. A few years ago, it was the little guys, the people that no one knew about. Today, so many big companies are getting into it, from Starbucks to the NASDAQ, Fidelity, and so on and so on, okay? Remember, with cryptocurrencies, if you don't hold the key, it's not your money, okay? For example, Fidelity's coming out with a custodian platform, which means that, they're gonna be your bank, and they hold your keys, so therefore they're really holding your money. See, the point of cryptocurrency is that you don't need a middleman like a bank to hold your money. Isn't that right, sweetie? You don't need a middleman. Let's just say hello. You eating it real good? Some chocolate? Yum, yum. All right, so coming back to the story, cryptocurrencies, you don't need a middleman like Bank of America, Wells Fargo to hold your money. You hold your own keys, you hold your own money. So these are the guys that are just trying to get in there, and because they know their time is coming, that they're going to be dinosaurs, okay? So besides cryptos, besides real estate, I believe that gold's going to be a great investment in the upcoming crash. You okay? Okay. It's stuck on that thing. 1 second. All right. Go back, please. Thank you. All right, come forward. You can exit right here. So precious metals like gold, okay? Not a big fan of silver, even though I have some, are going to be, in my opinion, a great investment opportunity. And I got into it in 2006, okay? So great opportunities coming. They're not just reporting it to you on TV yet. They're trying to tipper it down on the magazines, on CNN. They're not letting you really know that the crash is already here. And if you look at the stock market, you're not going to be able to tell unless, See, the problem is many of us are gone to the schools, gone to the colleges, and we're already brainwashed to think a certain way. And so if the wolf is in front of us, we're not going to be able to recognize the wolf is in front of us, and we'll think, no, it's the sheep. It's part of us. And these bankers are the wolves, okay? They tell you that cryptocurrencies suck. Guess what? They're building in their own platforms, their own custody services. So I don't trust them, right? I don't trust them. Another reason I don't trust them is I've talked to hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the last crash that the bankers took advantage of them. They give them subprime mortgages what they didn't understand. They give them arms that they didn't understand. You know, they give them too much debt that they couldn't handle. Okay, and losing their homes. You know how many people I talk to? So many, right? So I've realized that banks, you can't trust banks. Just because they're gonna lend you some money doesn't mean you can really afford it. And you really don't want to. I don't really want to deal with banks. I can't tell you what to do. This is not financial advice, but my thing is that freedom. Okay, so you can hang out with your wife, you can hang out with your kids, you can do stuff like this versus working in a cubicle doing what everyone else is doing. If you're interested in how to do stuff like that, then you should definitely join my mastermind, because I've been an entrepreneur over 25 years. I've owned a brokerage firm. I've owned a real estate investment business. I've owned a moving company. I've been around many different businesses like car, auto, phone business, communications, internet business, programming, so on, guys. Okay, virtual assistants. So if you want to grow your business, doesn't matter if you're in real estate, you're an investor, you want to do fix and flips, you want to do whatever, then you need to join my mastermind, guys. We meet every Saturday. You might want to go check it out at mrnofluff.com. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and click the likes and share this message so we get it around. But don't let people fool you. The crash is already here. Peace.